Hey, so if you ever tried selling your own skills or knowledge online, you probably had a situation like this. You speak to someone, you make a pitch, and then they say, okay, I'll get back to you. And guess what happens? You never hear from them again. So I want to share with you today 3 principles that I have used to successfully sell my services and to make 250K last year without ever dealing with this kind of rejection and this flakiness and these feeble excuses that people make because they don't want to say no to your face and they don't want to be impolite or hurt your feelings. So it's a way of getting straight to the point to avoid this ever happening again. The first thing that you do is you have to get yourself into the right mindset where you detach yourself from the outcome. So if you go into that call, that meeting, wanting the sale, or even worse, needing it, that's going to come across. You're going to project that at some subconscious level, and the other person's going to detect that you're needy or that you're desperate, and then that just means that they will not feel comfortable and they will not feel you're there to offer them value, but they'll feel you're there to try and push a product. And what you want to be, if you're going to sell successfully, is you want to be a problem finder and a solution provider, not a product pusher. So that's the first thing, is detachment. The second thing is you actually want to reject the prospect before they can reject you. And you do that by pre-qualifying them properly. So in the first part of the call, your aim is actually to find a reason to reject them. And now that could be that their budget is just way too low for what you're selling. It could be that they don't have time to spend improving themselves, so they can't implement what you're going to teach. It could be that they are a procrastinator and they want to do something and take action to solve their problem in 3 months' time. They're not going to make a financial commitment now to solve a problem in 3 months' time. It could be that they just don't need what you're selling. They're not a perfect fit, and you have to have the confidence to reject them straight away, politely let them know it's not a good fit. We can maybe speak again another time, but right now I'm going to advise you to go and give them some value, give them some free resource, some notes they can look at, something they can do in the meantime, but don't try to sell to them unless you're certain they're a good fit. So you are in a position of power because you're interviewing them, finding out if you want to work with them, and you can reject someone simply because you don't think you get on. That's also completely fine. The third thing is that whoever controls the conversation is the person who is asking the questions. So you have to establish the right frame before any sales conversation by actually getting permission to be the one who asks the question. So I like to say something like, well, today, purpose of this call is just to find out if I might be able to help you or not. I'm not sure yet. So is it okay if I just ask a few questions first to understand better your situation? And they nearly always say, yeah, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So if it does look like we can work together, then I might be able to show you what that would look like as well. Is that okay? And then you've basically got their permission and they've approved that you're going to do things your way and you're the one in control asking the questions. And that means that you can find out what you need to qualify or disqualify them. It also means that you can, when you do decide they're qualified, you can actually get the emotional buy-in, because people buy things based on emotions and they justify using logic. So you can ask the questions that provoke the emotional response you need to actually get a commitment from them instead of, I'll get back to you. And I'll talk more about that in another video. So I hope that's helpful for now. Like this video and subscribe if you found this useful, because I've got more content on how to sell your knowledge and services online without dealing with flakiness and rejection, and to put you in a position of control during the whole sales process. So I'll see you very soon.